Avasarai Gurudevottama Pinnatluku Swamin Wahanse. Meritorious sons and daughters, I think most of you haven't seen. This is our Loku Swamin Wahanse. So now we are learning about the Supreme Buddha in our children program, kids program, teenagers programs. We learn about the Supreme Dhamma, we learn about the Supreme Sangha, we learn all those things, and we learn about merit, we learn about good karma, we learn about heaven, we learn about Nibbana, and you ask lots of questions, and one thing is answered. So everything that you learn is because of our teachers' compassion and kindness. So now is a great opportunity for you to show your gratitude, gratefulness, thankfulness, and that's a very rare quality in human beings. So I think now you will be really happy to share your ideas and thoughts about this great opportunity. I would like to invite you to share a few words with our Loku Swamin and say about your confidence in the great teacher, Supreme Buddha.
Namo Buddhaya. So today we are very fortunate to have Loku Swamin Wahanse here in Canada, and because of Loku Swamin Wahanse's great compassion, we got to learn the pure Dhamma of the Supreme Buddha. So now because of the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma, I have benefited a lot from learning this pure Dhamma. So I learned to practice the 5 precepts, and I know how to live a very virtuous life. I also collected lots of merit because I have practiced the Dhamma Loku Swamin Wahanse has preached. So Supreme Buddha's Dhamma has benefited my life because I now have the opportunity to collect lots of merit, and I also have a great opportunity to help, and I can come to the Asapura and participate in Shramadana, and I can help and I can do all of these things and collect merit. I can also listen to the Supreme Buddha's great Dhamma and live a virtuous life throughout Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. So I benefited a lot from Supreme Buddha's Dhamma because Loku Swamin Wahanse has preached this pure Dhamma. So I would like to share all the merits I have gained and we all have gained with Loku Swamin Wahanse. May Loku Swamin Wahanse realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now Buddhaya. Yeah, definitely, because if it wasn't for our teacher Loku Swamin Wahanse, we all wouldn't be here and we would not know this true meaning of this Dhamma, and because of that, then we would be doing normal things without really realizing that there's more to life than just doing ordinary things, there's a goal and there's a path that the Supreme Buddha has realized and that Supreme Buddha has showed us. But because of our Loku Swamin Wahanse has opened had shined a light to that path, and because of that we are all here today being able to practice this wonderful Supreme Buddha's teachings. So we definitely have to share all these merits with our teacher Loku Swamin Wahanse, and we have to have all gratitude for our teacher Loku Swamin Wahanse for bringing this Dhamma to us. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
A daughter
Namo Buddhaya. We are very fortunate to see Lukusami Wahanse in our Asapua today. Every day we share merits with Lukusami Wahanse in the Asapua, but today we have a very rare opportunity to speak with Lukusami Wahanse, get advice, and listen to the Dhamma. Lukusami Wahanse has preached the Supreme Buddha's pure Dhamma to us. We didn't know by offering a flower to the Supreme Buddha collects vast amount of merit. We didn't know the result of offering alms to the Mahasangha. We didn't know what is wholesome and what is unwholesome. When we come to the children's program, we learn about the qualities of the Supreme Buddha, Supreme Dhamma, and the Supreme Sangha. We develop good qualities and abandon bad behaviors. We also learn the 5 precepts and the good results of protecting them. We also practice the 8 precepts. Lukusami Wahanse is our great Kalyanamitta. Because of Lukusami Wahanse, we are very fortunate to learn the Noble Eightfold Path and escape from the cycle of birth and death. We had this rare opportunity to practice this Dhamma because Lukusami Wahanse started Mahamevnawa monastery with lots of challenges. We collected lots of merits by practicing generosity, virtue, and meditation. We would like to share all these merits we have gained with Lukusami Wahanse. May Lukusami Wahanse live a long life, be well and happy. May Lukusami Wahanse realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.
So actually we haven't organized a Dhamma talk, but Luksana will speak a few kind words to you.
My dear kids, Namo Buddhaya. I don't have anything to teach you because you already know. You know all the things. When these my sons and daughters said that, they know all. They know Eightfold Path. They know how to collect merits. They know how to behave well. So, what can I say? They know all. You know all about the ghosts. Eh? Yes. And divine beings? Yes. And how to give dana? Yes. How to meditate? Yes. And Eightfold Path? Yes. So, now you know value of human life? Yes. And you like to be born again in human life? You know value of human life and you like to be born again in human life? No. Why this? You can enjoy human life. Why? You can play golf beside there. You can watch cinemas. You can eat a lot. So why? What is the problem in human life? Suffering. Have you experienced it?
Yeah.
How?
If you get attached to someone and they leave, that's suffering.
Decades. Suffering is very difficult to realize. It is not just a suffering what we are calling. It is a noble truth. The Buddha, he in Bodhisattva life, he had to perfect many good things to realize suffering. If one realizes the suffering, he realizes the cause of suffering. So if you realize suffering, did you realize cause of suffering? And did you realize cessation of suffering? No. Did you cultivate the path from right understanding to right samadhi? No. We can repeat that about the suffering. It is the hardest thing to realize the suffering. What we called about the Four Noble Truth. What is Four Noble Truth? Yes? Suffering. In cause of suffering. Cessation of suffering. Yes, partly into end of suffering. So if you go to Deva world, Deva world? There. Is suffering there? What is suffering there? Desire. Desire the cause of suffering. What is suffering in Devaloka? Suppose that now you are in Devaloka. So what is your suffering? Because of what? Yes, but how? Because of impermanence. It is very difficult to realize that impermanence. So, I think the best way for you to live a noble life what is the good thing to practice to have a noble life? Explaining to more Dhamma, you see, Dhamma. But difficult to understand Dhamma. May I say something? Loving kindness. If you practice loving kindness, I think you may know that. Loving kindness. Cultivate loving kindness. In the future you will do good jobs, or you'll do good service to the society, or you can earn some money. But if you have loving kindness, what you can do? If you have loving kindness, you can help people. You can help to others who need. There are a lot of needy people. Eh? If you have lot of money, if you are very rich, what do you like to do? We can arrange a big party. You will like parties? Why? It's nice. No, you can arrange a big party. You can arrange all white people to come. Why? It's good. Eh? Without alcohol. Vegetarian party. Is it nice? Yes, with Coke. Yes. Then you can do a meditation class there in a party. How to spread loving kindness to them so they will be amazing. So you can share the message of the Buddha to them. Yes. Is it good? No? No? Good? Yeah, good. Yeah, he likes. Then, do you love your parents? Are you obey? Good. You respect them? They are the first teachers in our life. Buddha says so. So, we must respect our parents. We must respect our teachers. And to the monks. So here, who are the monks? You studied from Gnanananda Thero and Panyadhamma, Sudasananda, Kiribathgoda Thero. Are they good? You like them? Good. So what kind of meditation you like to do? Loving kindness. Eh? That's all. Huh? Breathing meditation. Dhamma. Good. You like Buddhanusati? You? You? What kind of meditation you like? Breathing meditation. Good. You? Loving kindness. You? Mahamevnawa. Yes. Good. I do that. Mahamevnawa. It's a nice meditation. What do we call Maranasati? Death meditation. How do you do that? Right? Any moment you can die. So, that is the nature of all things. So what can we do before we die? We must do a lot of merits. We must have pure heart, good mind, without hatredness, without jealousy, without revenge. Mind is always polluted with defilements, isn't it? So, Mahamevnawa is a very good meditation. And what do you like to do as a meditation? Impermanent. You? Loving kindness. Loving kindness. According to Karibathgoda Sutta, I don't know that what kind of loving kindness you do. What is loving kindness?
Spreading loving kindness to all people.
Spreading loving kindness to all beings. Compassion. What is compassion? Explain to me, I like to listen to you. Right? Helping somebody else. Explain it. What is compassion? Can you explain it? What is compassion? Say, what is loving kindness? What is loving kindness?
Doing good for people and helping them when they need it.
Hmm?
Doing good for people and helping them when they need it. No longer.
What is loving kindness? And compassion, what is compassion? In Pali, what is the name of compassion? Loving kindness we call metta. Compassion, karuna. What is karuna? Compassion. What is that? So, for the Buddha, Supreme Buddha, we say Mahakarunika, the great compassionate one. So, what is that? Compassion. Compassion.
Helping somebody to realize the thing.
Compassion means paradukhe hadayan kampeti iti karuna. When you look at others in suffering, so you get upset, you are sad, you cry. Where is karuna? So, when you look people, when you see the world find suffering, so in little children and even young people, even old ones, sometimes they don't have enough food, nor enough shelter, nothing is there. Have you heard about the boat people? In many countries, in Bangladesh, in Burma, South Africa, and they are in the ocean now, in a boat, right? For immigration, the immigrant. They are seeking a land to stay, but still they don't have. In that ocean, without food, without water, in hunger, in thirsty, they are dying there. So, when we see those kind of people, so tears come to your eyes. It is karuna. But if you have a solid, rocky mind, you don't have karuna. You don't have compassion. Now, did you understand what is karuna? Metta means friendliness. Metta means friendliness. If you have a good friend, lovely friend, do you hate him? No, you like him. Do you angry with him? No. Friendliness is metta. Metta, karuna, and what is other thing, other meditation? Metta, karuna, mudita. Have you heard of mudita? Mudita. Rejoicing, having seen others' development. Like that, some people, poor people, will have a very nice home. So you can rejoice. Or I'm happy to have a new house to them. But some people, they are poor and they become rich. When you heard it, you are happy. It is mudita. You can't meditate well. You can't sit even 10 minutes. But some friends of yours, they can sit hours with good meditation, with happiness. When you see them, meditation, without shaken, and continually they do that. So you can't do, but you can be happy. Having seen them. It is mudita. It is also a meditation. Metta, karuna, mudita, upik. You know, mudita is very important. So, you have an old car, but your friend got a very new car, wonderful car. So he come, hi, I am having a new car. So what do you think? He's having a new car, but I'm having an old one. It is jealousy. So opposite of the jealousy is mudita. Mudita is a very wonderful fact to be developed. I like mudita very much. Here also there is a monk. You know that name? Mudita Vihari. Wonderful name. I put that name. Do you have? What's your name? Huh? Huh? Me? Minupa. Minupa. It's a German name. You? Huh? Vihara. Mihara. A Spanish one. First time I heard such kind of names. You?
Daphne.
Eh?
Daphne.
Daphne. Daphne.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of that?
God's wisdom.
Is it an English name?
No, I don't think so.
It's a single one?
Yeah.
Oh, single. You lost all real single names. Your parents did that wrong thing. You lost wonderful single names. You got puzzle names. So What's your name? Huh? Ashan. Ashan, good. You? Kavindu is good. You? Himasha, okay. And you? Devanje. Devanje, a little bit hard. You? Huh? Darindya, Hindi. You? Huh? Davinsa. Tavinsa. Cuban name. You? Tarindya. Repeat, okay. You? Binuki. It is also a Mexican like that. You lost all wonderful singular names. When I went to Milano in Italy, wonderful name kids have. I asked some kids, Dura, what's your name? He said, Anuttara. So I asked, Dura, what's your name? Samadhini. Wow, wonderful names. And I asked, what's your name, Dura? Visakha. So sons, I met sons there. Puta, what's your name? He said, Aravinda. Wow. Aravind is a lotus. So their sons are, Puta, what's your name? He said, Jivaka. Wow. Wonderful name. Wonderful names. I was very happy. No. You ask from your parents their names, lovely names they have, but they put bad names to their children. It's not Sinhala, it's not Sanskrit, it's not Pali, it's Upper Brahms. Upper Brahms means there's a language nobody can understand. You must instruct your parents or mom or dad. When another sister or brother come to our family, put wonderful names, Buddhist names, not Upper Brahms names. Yes. And what do you like to know from me?
But in children programs, they frequently ask a question about girl monks.
Girl monks?
Yes.
Little nuns?
Yes.
Wow. Yes, you can paint. Little nuns, that's all. We can, I don't know that. I like in Canada if you have nunnery, you can go there and you can practice it. Good. I think two girls from Canada in Anagarikasapur, Sri Lanka, they got ordination. Now they are good nuns. They are practicing precepts, meditation, lot of things. They are accumulating merits. Good. I like to suggest a very nice thing. Don't try to be a nun. Try to be a virtuous one, noble one, by practicing the Dhamma. That is the best way. This robe representing you good qualities, not a good figure. So it is very good to practice the Dhamma. And in this country, your parents dedicated their life on behalf of you. So you must respect them, you must look after them in future. You must take care of them, love them. All together, you and your parents must live in Buddha's path. I think it is the best way to do.
So normally in children program we run out the time for Dhamma discussion time in our children programs. So they have lots and lots of questions.
A lot of questions.
About monks' life, girl monks, and ghost worlds, heavenly world. They are the food in those worlds. So if Bhante can give them 5-10 minutes, they would write down their questions. Please, sons and daughters. And you can also stand up and ask questions. Anybody who likes to ask. Don't be shy, and Luxannas is very kind, helpful, okay?
No. But please we hands up and say the questions, ask questions. Please. But we don't have enough time.
Children, you don't have to write questions, you just ask questions.
I think you don't have any questions. I'm afraid that. You like to ask? Ask. How to become a monk? When that boy is 20 years old, then get the permission from parents and go to Sri Lanka and stay in Mahamevnawa monastery as a volunteer boy for 1 year. After that, when monks are happy about that boy, so he can get a chance or opportunity to become a monk. That's why I say, don't think of that. Easy way, practice Dhamma. practice Dhamma. Monk's life is hard. Don't think of that. I want to be a monk or I want to be a nun. Forget it. Easy way to practice that. How can you follow the Noble Eightfold Path? You know, what is Noble Eightfold Path? Say me. Samadhi. Samadhi means right view or right understanding. We can say right realization. Samadhi, Samma Sankappa, right thoughts. Samma Vacha, right speech. All things start from right view, right understanding. First of all, we need what? Right view or right understanding. Without right understanding, we can't develop or we can't practice path. If you go to Sri Lanka or somewhere, first you go to airport. You go departure gate. Then you enter there. Then you go to immigration. When you pass the immigration, then you can't come back. You must proceed the way, isn't it? Then you can go to flight and you can fly. The same way, when you attain, when you realize right view, when you experienced it, then gradually you will develop the path. It is the way. Why do we have this circle of life and death? It is mystery. Why do we have this? Now we came to this world. From where? You know? You can't remember. It's good. From this life, where will you go? You don't know? You don't know? Suppose that today we will die. Then where will we go? Devaloka. Many Devalokas are. Jatamara, Jika, Tava, Tinsa, Yama, Tusita, Nima, Rati. Many divine worlds. Where do we go? Okay? How do we go Devaloka? Five. By collecting lot of merits. Have you heard Sekabala? So, to say about Buddha said that. Huh? 5 powers of the trainer. Have you heard that? Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Tyaga, Panya. Those are 5 Sekabala. Those Sekabala, if you cultivate those Sekabala, those qualities take you to Deva world, not to anybody. Why? Yes. Why do we have this circle of life and death? This is endless journey. We are still traveling. When we attain the enlightenment, then this circle, this traveling will stop. Otherwise, we have to be again and again. We have to be born again and again. Non-stop journey we traveled because of ignorance and craving. Why do we wear white clothing to the temple? Why? Why so? Huh? Yes, it is significant of a pure life. Upasaka, Upasikas, at Buddha's time they did so. Why can't everything feel the same? Why can't everything live at the same? Why can't everything live at the same time? Why does everything have to look different? Very nice question. Why can't everything feel the same? Why? Why it is? Good. People have different karma. Karma differs all. Bhante, we meet many people, friends and families and strangers. How and what way can we give good advice? How can we help people or remind them of the Dhamma? It is very hard thing. For me also it is hard. People are not ready to understand. Many people ready to see others' shortcomings or others' faults. Oh, you did that, you do that. Like that. Very difficult to do preach the Dhamma. It is hardest thing in the world to preach the Dhamma. Because most of people are living their own views, their own concept, their own perspectives. They are living. So when we say the truth, most of them they don't like to they don't like to agree with that. They like to against it. That is the nature of mankind. So it is difficult. So usually I also in Sri Lanka, many people come and many things suggested me. Bhante, advice to the politicians. Bhante, advice, that advice. I said, no, you must advise to yourself first. Huh? I must advise to myself first. People like to advise to others. I said, no, I don't like to go to advise politicians. It is not the way monks do. What is the Naga world like? What is the Naga world like? Naga world? Nagas are like us. Quickly they get angry. Nagas. You know Nagas? Serpent people? Have you seen them? Where do they live? In ocean. So Nagas are very angry people. Don't touch with them. So to calm them, Buddha said one sutra, we must recite it. Khanda Sutra, you know. How to recite it? Irupate himemetta. When they listen that sutra, so they become calm. Then after that they don't hurt you. Nagas are very strange. Don't go too close them. How did you discover the Dhamma? I didn't discover. I go refuge, the Dhamma. So my dear kids, I didn't discover anything. I am just a innocent, helpless guy. Yes, I was so helpless, so innocent. So I wanted a refuge. I was seeking for refuge. I didn't discover anything. I don't have such capabilities. Yes, I'm just a normal guy. And one more thing I did, that I go refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. That is the thing what I did. I'm just a disciple of the Buddha. So, how many Buddha's teachings are preserved? Where are they? Where Buddha's teachings are preserved? In Canada, in England, or in Sri Lanka, or in somewhere? Where? First, in Sri Lanka. First time in the world, Buddha's all teachings were preserved. Its original form. So, all truth seekers must be gratitude or grateful to Sri Lanka, Sinhalese people, our ancestors did that. Preserved the Buddha's teaching in original form. How many teachings? How many discourses? 18,000. Have you read all? I read all, more than 10 times. Still I'm reading those things, wonderful things. I like it very much. Well, there is a good advantage because I left home and I became a monk. Then I got the opportunity to read all those things. But now it is available here also. You can read. Because I translated all to simple Sinhala. Right? You can borrow some book and you can give to the parents, mom or dad. Please tell me what is there. They will do it if they are real disciples of the Buddha. Otherwise they don't do it. Yes. So dear kids, I like to suggest to you very important thing. Try to develop good qualities. What are the good qualities? Honesty and yes. Bhante, the Buddha stated that even if we carry our mother and father on our back, we cannot repay our parents. No, the Dhamma way. But we still have defilements. How can we help our parents realize the Dhamma and maintain wholesome conduct? How can we repay them? I like to pay this answer, this question to you. So, the Buddha stated that even if we carry our mother and father on our back here, and we cannot repay our parents, Buddha said, when your parents get real shraddha, sila, Dhamma knowledge, or generosity, wisdom. So if you support them to cultivate those kind of things, then it will things repay to your parents. Here he asks, but we still have defilements. Yes, we still have. So it means that you don't do anything until all defilements deleted. No, as if possible you can do anything for your parents. First thing is that you must love them. In Sri Lanka, there are some parents, they are old. In Sri Lankan tradition, parents don't like to get advice from their children. So if some children get Dhamma knowledge, so with Dhamma knowledge, they go to parents and say, Amma, Tata, you did that. It's wrong. And you do this. It's right. They are not ready to listen. They say, from where you get that knowledge? And now you want to be a guru? You are coming to teach me? From here you got Mahamevnawa? So they don't like to obey you. It is Sri Lankan tradition. If you want to help your parents, first of all, you love them. Love them first. And treat them well. Feed them well. Love them. So they will understand oh, my children, very loving to me. Then slowly, slowly, you can say, Amma, we have wonderful life. So Buddha said, to help the parents, I love you, Amma. I love you, Tata. So now you are living in human world. I like to see you as devas in this life. Then they listen it. If you go and command them, Amma, do this, Tata, do this, then they will be against with you. Very difficult to do. How to protect from the ghost? You know ghost? You like them? Everywhere, they are everywhere. Like trees, like flowers. When you go on the road, you can see trees and flowers everywhere. And birds and squirrels everywhere. Like that. It is world. If you want to protect from those kind of beings, you must cultivate metta bhavana and try to remind Karaniya Metta Sutra. You know Karaniya Metta Sutra? Karaniya Matta Kusalena Yantam Santam Padam. I think this Bhante will teach you how to recite in Pali. That is the sutra. When you recite it, and you know the Buddha's qualities, we recite it, Itipiso, Bhagava, Arahant. Especially Maitri Bhavana. If you practice Maitri Bhavana, then you have inside you have another body, mental body. So ghost can't see your physical body. They can see only your mental body. If you are in anger, they have food. If you have hatredness, they have food. Because they can see in your mental body, there is there. If you cultivate loving kindness, they can see a light illuminating your mental body, so they don't come to touch you. That is the way. Yes, some ghosts need food. Many of them, they come to human body and they use human body as a vehicle. Yes. So they always hungry, they need lot to eat. Barbecue and other things, lot to eat. So with a human body, they enjoy. If you practice loving kindness, they give up you. Because your mental body starts to radiate, and they don't touch. Did you understand that? What I say? Loving kindness, metta bhavana is very powerful meditation. Do you like to talk with those kind of beings? Ghosts, other beings? You like to talk and communicate with them? Know their life? Don't go. Don't touch. But don't be afraid. Why? It is world. They also must live. Okay. What is this? I'm not well. I have fever. I have no one greater than the Supreme Buddha. Do you know these wonderful stanzas? Buduruvanata vada utum kenek mata nathi. You recited it? Good. So he gave me this to show you. I've seen this. Yes, nice. Okay. Let's recite it. First I say and follow me. Sadhu. I have no one greater than the Supreme Buddha. I have nothing greater than the Supreme Dhamma.
I have nothing greater than the Supreme Dhamma.
I have no friends greater than the Supreme Sangha.
I have no friends greater than the Supreme Sangha.
I have nothing greater than the Triple Gem.
I have nothing greater than the Triple Gem.
As I wake up in the morning,
As I wake up in the morning,
and as I go to sleep at night,
and as I go to sleep at night,
as I walk about throughout the day,
as I walk about throughout the day,
and as I read and write,
and as I read and write,
I keep in mind my Supreme Buddha,
I keep in mind my Supreme Buddha,
the perfect Dhamma,
the perfect Dhamma,
and the noble Sangha.
and the noble Sangha.
I will always remember the Triple Gem.
I will always remember the Triple Gem.
Through actions pure
Through actions
and concentration of mind supreme,
and concentration of mind supreme,
the Blessed One's great wisdom
the Blessed One's great wisdom
shines like the sun and the moon,
shines like the sun and the moon,
with boundless compassion for all these three worlds.
with boundless compassion for all these three worlds.
Supreme Buddha is a father to us all.
Supreme Buddha is the Father to us all.
In veneration of these most noble qualities,
In veneration of these most noble
I
qualities,
bow down with love and respect
I bow down with love and respect
to worship my great teacher.
to worship my great teacher.
I learn well
I learn well
the excellent teaching
the excellent teaching
taught by the Supreme Buddha.
taught by the Supreme Buddha.
It leads to my welfare,
It leads to my welfare,
produces real happiness,
produces real happiness,
and shows me the path to a wholesome life.
and shows me the path to a wholesome life.
Through this teaching,
Through this teaching,
I will conquer all worlds. my mother, father, brothers, sisters, and my friends are in a community of noble disciples. We follow the path of the noble Sangha, who live for the welfare of many beings, practicing the path to attain Nibbana, using my efforts and wisdom, with the blessings of the Triple Gem, as an obedient son and daughter, I practice patience, defeating all obstacles. I go forward and reach the perfection of life. I harbor no jealousy, no anger, no arrogance, devoid of a selfish mind. I consider not only my welfare, but the welfare of all. May the noble monks, my noble friends, attain the supreme goal. May my parents and family members be well and happy, having learned of fruitful deeds and understood what is wholesome. May I have the fortune to be a true noble son and daughter. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you be well and happy.
Children, you say after me to pay respect to Luksami Mahanse. Ukasa Vandami Bhante Maya Katam Punyang Samina Anumoditabang Samina Katam Punyang Mayam Databang Sadhu Sadhu Anumodami Okasa Dwaratena Katang Sabbang Achayam Kamata Me Bhante Okasa Kamami Bhante Dutiyampi Okasa Kamami Bhante Tatiyampi Okasa Kamami Bhante
Sukhi Niddukha Niroga Vanta Nibbana Patyuha. May you be well and happy. May your life will be good for others. May you attain Four Noble Truths in this Buddha's dispensation. Better to change your names. Namo Buddhaya.